I did skip forward in the video a little bit because for the first like 2 or 3 minutes, he just yaps about a goddamn previous update or whatever. But he's going to get into the update now and shit's going to get interesting.
Engineered into it. Well, apparently they said, oops, never mind, and undid this change. So even though this will never roll out, it's weird that beta access existed of this and now they've undone it. So in the newest beta program, instead, there's now this new Welcome Hub beta tab that allows you to see the latest and greatest games and also player counts worldwide. Now, let me just start with the fact that good on Mystic Ryan. Mystic Ryan, obviously, very good, very big PlayStation YouTuber, and he sort of found this because he had access to this new beta program. And when
does he have access to it? Right? Because, I mean, he be out here gawking PlayStation all the time. Hopefully he has access to that shit.
And he got it. He posted these really HD screenshots, and a lot of people were talking about how, well, there's not a nice way to say this, how useless this is. So the way this works is that, hey, welcome to the new happening on PS5 Welcome Hub, available for a limited time.
Yeah, maybe it's because there's just not much happening on PS5. I don't know, right? But I'll let him speak.
On the community activity widget shows the top 10 games of the week's most popular games trending now, which is games that are now surging in popularity, and you can see it. Now, the problem with this is that it's just going to be live service slop. I mean, 99% of the time he scrolled through it. One of the top games, Fortnite, GTA.
But where are the exclusives? Oh, I see why he doesn't like this update, right? It done exposed a lot of y'all narratives, right? Because y'all sure do like to get up here and talk about the power of exclusives and everything, only for not PlayStation to put you on blast like this. You know what they say all the time, right? It be your own guys.
PS5 and probably stuff like, oh, here's a new update to like.
Problem is that destroys your narrative. Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
I don't know. Fortnite getting stuff, Apex Legends, whatever the new big updates. And sometimes you will see stuff like, wow, cool, Apex Legends, who would have thought?
Yeah.
It is cool. This is one part of it that I think is actually kind of neat. It says the amount of players, specifically 14.6 million players. There's always been a lot of debate.
All right, dominating that storefront. Oh, buddy, in there, piecing up them games, right? All I can say is, Soros never stood a chance, buddy.
As to how big these games are, it's hard to really kind of gauge the biggest games in the world. How big are they really? Especially because a lot of times they actually talk about the fact that games are biggest on console. It's wild to think about like nearly 2 million people playing Apex Legends at freaking 11 p.m. on a Monday night.
Oh, I believe it. I'd believe that before it's a goddamn exclusive game. But, we've been saying this, by the way. I'm not going to lie. I thought that Apex had fallen off. Now, granted, I haven't played that shit in a long time, but I see it's still alive and kicking to the console, guys.
Here's the other part of it. Trending now. So this is basically stuff that's getting a surge in popularity. It'll actually say, not only is it doing well, look, so here's the new Overwatch update. I don't know why in the world anybody would play Overwatch. I guess I don't hate myself enough, but if you are an Overwatch fan, it'll say 255% surge in matches.
Yeah, you're talking shit about Overwatch, but it looks like it's trending, right?
Actually, this is a game that just got a big update. It just got a big change. Now everybody's excited about it again. Now...
Pickle says, PlayStation is throwing the ponies under the bus. Oh, yeah, brother, they're doing them dirty with this.
Mystic Ryan is very clear about the fact that this is a strange feature because this will never really be single-player games. A lot of times there will be big single-player games, but I feel like Sony is very much abandoning it, right? You're not going to see like, oh, Uncharted 5 came out. It's in the top 10. This is...
Oh, but wait a minute, right? I thought that exclusives were the reason why you guys bought this console. You're telling me that you guys aren't buying and playing these exclusive games? But you're buying and playing the live service games, or I know some of these guys, these games are free to play, but the microtransactions and shit. You guys are telling me that you're putting all your time in games that aren't exclusive? Wow, who could have seen that coming?
Just gonna be the same games over and over and over again.
Oh, wow, has made a resurgence on Steam. Could be because they might be in league season. Okay, fair enough.
Perpetuity. Like, look at this. You can literally look, okay, so it's just going to be GTA 6 forever. That was my first thought, too. I want a return of the activity tab where you could see what your friends were playing, their trophies they've unlocked. You could share pictures with your friends, small clips. What's the point of top 10 if it's going to be the same live service games all year long? Either a...
Oh, buddy, they've been outed, right? Shout out to Cake Man. He says, it's strange because wow. He says it's strange because it will never highlight the tent poles. Lap my ass off. Who cares? That's a great point, buddy. And I'm telling you, they're just upset. They don't want to see it. I think what it is they're used to having it out of sight, out of mind, and then they can just run with those narratives, right? But PlayStation done hung their asses out to dry. All right, shout out to Cake Man.
Or GTA 6 every month for the next 6 years. Everybody is like, okay, it just doesn't make sense. Free-to-play live service games, the most played stuff, needs a widget for that. I'm guessing this is done according to what region your account is from and other geolocation data. Look at this. Always going to be Fortnite, FIFA, NBA 2K, and COD. And what's weird about this is that I just feel like Sony's in this spot where they want to try and change stuff. I do think that Sony wants to bring back themes, but they've kind of
themes
painted themselves into a corner. They have claimed, as weird as this is to think about, Sony has claimed this is baked hard into the code, that this style of like desktop, this is not like some cosmetic skin. Apparently this is baked into the core code of the console, is this dashboard. So they can't really fix it or change it. This is how it's going to work forever. I feel like the welcome hub
damn, they can't even change the goddamn wallpaper, my theme, or anything. Holy.
hub is supposed to be their little like consolation prize. But at the same time, I just really feel like Sony's in the spot where they want to try and sort of make, I don't know, sort of set the ground for realizing maybe the PlayStation 6 is going to have custom themes. I still wish
Nope. Not happening.
Wow, I can't believe they really care about these custom themes. I've seen Marlon talk about this as well.
they would do something.
Yeah, the damage control is crazy.
Right? They did do that limited time
Forza Horizon 6 might be there as well. Oh, yeah, I could see that
where
happening.
there was like a PlayStation logo you could put at the top. For the 30th anniversary of the PlayStation, they made it where you could make the top look like a PS1, a PS2, or PS3, and that frame looked great. People loved that. They also changed the startup sound to be a PS2, and that was super great. And
Ooh, my startup
what do
sound.
they do after that? They removed it. They said, oh, we'll bring it back someday. I think Sony's in this spot where, again, they're just getting...
Wait a minute. This is what be going on over in console land. They gave it to you and then they took it away. Wow.
lazy. 94 million PS5 sold and about 5
Yeah, console sales.
exclusive games actually made first party. Sony is in a spot where they're not really caring as much about, oh, what are you going to do, not play? I'm glad they're tinkering with this a bit, but I do feel like it is absolutely essential to bring back themes. Now that I've been playing a bunch of
Shit, what about the games?
PlayStation 3 recently, just for fun in my spare time and stuff, PlayStation 3s do look...
No options, just the way they like it. Yeah, well, they learned it. If they give them too many options, it'll scare them away.
great. I think the themes do look fantastic. I do think it is cool that I can make my system look different than your system. And a lot of them only cost like 30 cents or freaking $2. It just seems like one of those things that is a tiny quality of life change on their end that the player base will appreciate, brag, and screenshot forever.
Wow, this is what you guys are bragging about, a fucking theme?
How do you feel about this trending tab? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below.
Oh, you guys are cooked, right? I think you should get out of there. You shouldn't even have made the video. But you know what? I commend him for making this video. You guys are cooked. I don't want to hear Nathan about exclusives no more. You guys are done. Done. Too bad we didn't have this when Ghost of Yote came out, right? Shut up to Raymond Webb. He says, it's console shipped. Damn it. Oh, buddy. Well, you know, console sale. It rolls off the tongue better, right? Pause, right? Shout out to Raymond Webb, right? Y'all be catching me with that.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I'll actually like the video, right? Why not, right? at least he made the video, right? It took him a lot of courage to make that video. I know a lot of people who would have just kind of tap danced around it. You know what I'm saying?